Recording.
Okay, who's going to make the announcements? You, Heather, or Julie?
No, that would be, so there's no chair present, so Eric would be running the meeting as vice chair.
Okay, what do we got going on here? Sorry I was late. I lost track of time. So on the agenda, we've got approval of the minutes from April 13th. Are there?
Do you have the copy of the Personnel Committee? It says Wednesday, July 15th agenda.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
I think you have to read
At the top, yeah.
Oh. All right, so in accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being recorded, may be broadcast over the Lunenburg Public Access Channel. Town of Lunenburg, in response to the COVID-19 coronavirus, is currently following the guidance from the Lunenburg Board of Health, Massachusetts Department of Public Health, and the CDC regarding the virus and steps communities can take to prevent the spread, and all town facilities are currently closed to the public. In accordance with the governor's order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20, all public meetings are being conducted remotely. This meeting will be recorded and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Access YouTube channel within 24 hours after the meeting. The following information is also provided for members of the public that would like to view the meeting remotely. To view remotely from a computer, please use the link below to join the public meeting webinar, or from a telephone, dial the toll-free number 929-205-6099 and enter webinar ID 870-9150-8141 #. If you have not registered with Zoom, you'll be asked for your name and an email address. Note, no participant ID is needed. Just press # when asked. The agenda lists all the topics which may be discussed at the meeting and are those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Votes may be taken as a result of these discussions. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by open meeting law. So, call to order. We have first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from April 13th, 2020.
Chair, I move that we approve the minutes from Monday, April 13th, the Zoom meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed?
That's a roll call vote. All your votes in the Zoom meetings have to be a roll call vote.
So we get Dave said aye. Eric said aye.
Sue.
Sue Andrews, aye.
All right, that's everyone then.
Mr. Chair, if I could, Sue, he would have said you sooner if you had a picture of you on the screen, but that's okay.
Yep.
We recognize your voice too. So
Yep.
Mr. Chair, if I could before we go into the agenda, I'd like to introduce Donna Fortune. She's on my left-hand side. I asked Donna to join us tonight. She's interested in becoming a member on the Personnel Committee for the town of Lunenburg. So she's here as a participant or, but if you have any questions, Donna, please feel free to ask.
Will do. Hi, Eric.
hi, Donna.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so we're at, we've approved the minutes, then we have new business. We got the first item is approved personnel action form for the principal assessor. And
Heather would take over.
I'll let Julie, do you want to handle that?
Okay, sure. So just a little background on what we did. We interviewed 7 candidates. The last 2, we had 2 finalists and narrowed it down. And the principal assessor is, she's accepted. Her name is Sue Byrne. She has background 17 years in assessing, and I believe it was about 10 years as a city assessor and gardener. So we are requesting that she come in at a step 4 of the SAP at the grade 15 that we established previously.
Julie, is that an increase in what she's earning or kind of a lateral for her?
I don't really know that information.
Okay.
We can't ask that on we can't ask that information anymore.
I just didn't know if she said anything.
No.
She accepted, so she must have thought it was good.
Yep, she's excited. She's ready.
And we're ready. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Mr. Chair, through you, the question I have would be, we talked about it in the minutes, and we started off at a grade 15. Was that the level 4 that we're going to go at, or is that
Step 4.
Step 4? I mean, does this fit into our budgets?
Yes, actually, we have a surplus in the budget.
If I may, Mr. Chair, through you, ask the town manager, by hiring her right now, how are we doing the job now? We hired a company from the outside. Is that correct? Is that correct?
So this year, the Board of Assessors, they wanted to do a dual track of doing an RFP for assessing services at the same time as advertising for this principal assessor position. We received no responses to the RFP. And RRG has been our firm that has been under hire for many years, but they responded they couldn't provide a full-time assessor. It would be cost prohibitive for them to do so. So they did not respond to the RFP. So their services ended on June 30th.
Now, do we have an assistant assessor on board right now?
Right now, there's Sheila Cragen. She's the administrative assessing assistant right now.
And does this come with bennies to benefits?
Yes, it's a full-time 40-hour position.
Okay. So I got, Mr. Chair, thank you.
And Heather, if I remember correctly, this was something that had been maybe at least talked about previously, but the town was looking into it this year as a way, there might be, if not a similar cost, maybe even some cost savings by hiring our own assessor.
Yes, it was the decided direction that the Board of Assessors wish to go as well. Looking for a change in services. So we'd have someone consistently in the office all the time that would be consistent and that they thought would bring a lot of value to the town and services provided.
Any other questions?
Oh,
No?
So do we need a vote on this, Heather?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I suggest we make a motion to accept she's going to be the principal assessor on the recommendations of the town manager and the assistant town manager.
And it's at grade 15, step 4, correct?
Correct.
Correct. You want to add that in the motion? That's fine.
Well, roll call vote. Dave?
I second it.
Second, okay. Roll call vote, aye.
Dave says aye. Eric says aye.
I
Sue?
agree. Yep.
It's unanimous.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Sue.
Yes.
When will she be starting?
Monday, the 27th.
And that fits into your budgets and your year-end stuff and all that good stuff. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Chair. Donna, do you have any questions so far on anything that we're doing?
Nope, not so far. Thank you.
And the last item is a discussion on the fall special town meeting article.
So that's a follow-up. So the board had done the positioning and assigned the grade, but that was subsequent to when articles were being able to be submitted for the annual town meeting that we just had.
Mhm.
So the bylaw is that it has to be the next available town meeting. So that would have to be done at the fall town meeting.
Is
And
that just this one?
yes.
That was
So
the only one that was out of sync, was just this one?
Yep.
Okay.
at this time, yeah. And so given the timeline, the warrant will open for the fall town meeting beginning of September and close the end of September. So just wanted to get this on everyone's radar now.
That's just the level, the grade 15 that we propose. That's what has to be approved
Right.
still. Okay. But not the step and the,
No, it's just putting it into
just
the
putting it in sync. Okay.
and that's all.
Mr. Chair, if I may, I have a couple of public comments, if I could.
Uh-huh.
One of them is, and if Heather, you can do this, I'd like to thank Scott Chase, who's been our chair since I've been on the committee. He's done a hell of a job. I know he's taken on that job in Germany. I'm hoping someday he would come back. But he's, to me, he's a great guy. He did a good job for us. So maybe the town manager could write a letter on behalf of this commission to thank him for his services.
Certainly, we can do that.
And the other one would be, for the record, I just want to, heard last night that Jack Rodriguez is going to be retiring. And for the record, I just want to make sure everyone knows that I'm very proud to have worked with Jack from the building reuse, from the DPW building reuse, DPW feasibility studies, many, many projects that he's done here on Hickory Hills and throughout the town for people. Jack is a good friend and he will be missed from the town. And I just want to be one of the first ones to thank him for his services for 25 years to the town of Lunenburg. All I got.
Agreed.
So
I will.
is Scott's term officially over now, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to do a relining of the board, which we can't do tonight because it's not on the agenda. But it'll be the first thing on the next agenda that we have, Mr. Chair. So, I mean, yeah,
Vice chair?
hey, we'll fix that.
Well, now that Donna's interested, you know, I think,
We already tried that.
yeah, the only open spot is for chair, Donna. So, you know,
Remember, I'm just here tonight observing, so I still haven't decided.
I'll get that paperwork done. Okay.
Eric, I just want to say, I think you're doing a great job as the chair, and it's fun to work with you guys and Sue as well.
Hey, Dave, is there a date for Rodriguez's retirement?
From what I talked to Jack for the last couple of days, from what I understand, anywhere from 3 to 6 months. He hasn't set up a date yet. And Heather, am I correct on that? Because
He doesn't have a date.
Oh, okay.
I guess it takes a while to line up and get ready for retirement with Social Security and stuff. I don't know. I never retired, Sue.
You'll get there, Dave. Don't worry.
Sooner than what people think, I hope. So we'll see.
You don't have to worry about Social Security yet, Dave. You got a while.
Yeah, you know what?
You do.
I was just talking about that today. So I agree. I might have to apply for Jack's job. Kidding. But anyways,
So I think that's it.
It is.
You have a motion to adjourn?
I would make a motion to adjourn. It's 5:54.
Second.
We have to do a roll call vote for adjournment too?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Dave?
Yes.
Eric says aye. Sue?
Aye.
All right.
One more question, Eric. Are you in the boat parade, the light boat parade in a couple weeks?
Probably.
Okay. Did you get the flyer? Because we got to do some more advertising.
I mean, I've seen it online. I don't know if I saw a flyer.
Okay. Well, we're still working on it. And Heather, did you end the recording?
No.